Hi, welcome guys, it's Brackon from Captain Savage Aquatics. I just brought the 75-gallon in, so let's take a look. So here is the 75-gallon. Let's get it on a rug real quick. So I'm just going to clean it up. I drained the water out of it because it was outside. This tank was made in October of 1997. The seals look good. They seem to be fine. I'll do a water test on this because I want to make sure it's going to hold water. This is the front view I'm going to use. I mean, it's got some heat damage from a light because the people that had it before, they got it for reptile tank, and it was way too big for their needs. So they were just trying to get their money back out of the tank, which they got at a yard sale for like, I think 20 bucks or something. So they got a steal and I paid 40. That's worth it for a 75-gallon that normally goes for what? A couple $100 brand new, if not slightly more. It just got a little dirt on it, so I'm just gonna clean it off because I tried walking it. I ended up just carrying it. A little bit of an awkward carry, but that's okay. So I'm trying not to scratch the glass either. So I'm just using a new part of the towel each time I wipe this down. So I might end up having to reseal this, so this might become a project tank. I was hoping to set it up today, but I might just do a water test and set my, oh that's dirty, set my security cam that I have up to 720 and point it at it, because it has free, you know what I mean, it has a Wi-Fi, so I can log in that way. But I'm just going to wipe this down and take you along for the process. So let me put you guys here. So what made this? I just don't want to scratch this nice floor here. So I'm just going to wipe it down. Just with water for now, and then I'll vac it out to get whatever is left. I may use a razor if there's any hard water spots on it, but they said it originally kept fish, and then they used it for like a reptile tank, and it was, like I said, it was way too big for their needs. So I'm just gonna start right here. From being outside, it's just got a lot of leaves and debris in it. Plus there's a reptile, so there's some latent dirt in here, so I'm just going to be really gingerly with this rag. So if I do pick up any sand or rocks, I don't scratch the glass. I mean, the tank's, geez, 97. This tank's what? 2000. So that's 21 years old, right? If I did the math right. So for 21 years old, it's not a bad looking tank. It does look like it's been resealed because originally it was black, and then you can tell people resealed it because it's clear silicone. So I'm always just wondering what the heck I'm doing. I'm gonna crank this AC on since I'm in here because it's kind of humid in my apartment right now. Plus I'm kind of hot for moving all this tank for my van in here. It does have a top to it that the person that bought it for the reptile tank made. It's beautiful top. It's like a nice wood finish. It's got like a metal grating over it, you know, like almost like chicken wire, but a thicker gauge. So, and I might just actually honestly tip this tank over, fill it up with my Python, the water, and then siphon it out and keep that till I get pretty much the bulk of this stuff out so I don't scratch the glass. And then I'll come in with my little scrubber pad that's never had chemicals on it. Just use water and scrub the sides, drain it, scrub it again where I see spots. But I mean, this, I don't see any cracks, but I'll find out. I mean, there's some cracks, little tiny micro cracks on the trim, but I'm not really worried about it. My biggest thing is this little melted piece from the light that they had for a reptile, whatever, that was getting sun that way. So yeah, I mean, I might just get another piece of plastic, like thicker plexiglass, put it right here, screw small, you know, drill little small burr holes in it, you know, stainless steel screws, put it in here to shore this up. That way I know it's gonna pop out. This is gonna stand straight when it's got some weight on these sides. So, but overall, I don't think it's a bad looking tank. I don't really see any real big surface scratches in the tank, but that'll be wait to be seen. I'm just trying to see which side I want to use as the front. Probably this right here, because that looks like the cleaner glass, cleaner trim. Get out of there, Molly. She's licking the rainwater. Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna wipe this, keep wiping this down. I just don't want to use paper towels, so I'm gonna go get one of the, just getting a towel and gotta wet it down. That way I can just rinse it off in the sink and keep going of all the heavy particulates. Stop, Molly. She's beating on my 55 gallon. So this is just an old towel. I'll use this to clean it up. My goal is to get any loose debris to the bottom without scratching the glass. I'm not so much worried about scratches on the bottom here because I'm probably going to have a gravel or some type of sand on the bottom. Maybe even plant it. I just want to get any sand residue, whatever other residue, down off this. I mean, there's some hard water stains. It looks like there is some scratches from the reptile on the inside of this, so this will be the back side. Not really worried about it. I may even paint this, I don't know. Definitely a lot of scratches on the bottom. That's okay. Scratches on the bottom is fine. Not going to hurt the glass. Not a viewing area anyway, in my opinion. So just a real quick wipe down, and all I'm doing is using this clean water on this and then rinsing it off the best I can on this towel just to get any heavy debris off so I don't scratch the glass at all. So, I don't know how much you can see, so let me point that down there. I mean, the seals, the silicone looks pretty good still. I don't want to have to reseal this unless it's leaking. That's a good bond, it feels like. I mean, honestly, it looks like it recently was resealed within the last couple of years. And usually silicone's good for 10 years, depending on what type it is. And these are black, so I don't know. I got plenty of silicone, so if I have to re-silicone this tank, not a big deal. It'll just set me back a couple days. I'm not worried about that. Switch to the inside. So literally this tank's been sitting in my van since Monday. Just taking it to work with me because I just was too tired to move it in when I originally got it because it was a very long day. So yeah. Alright, that's a quick wipe down. Now I'm going to fill it up. Maybe I'll do the water test in here, but just to be safe. This is a small process to do this. I'm just going to rinse this rag off really well.